All right, Sean, this is a quick overview of the report that I put together for you. So it really started with the map that we set up, and we said, hey, here's the area that we're focused on. And then what I did is I took that and I did a query of the data, and then those are the cities that fall into that area that where people are drilling wells and spudding wells. And so I did a larger search, and I said, well, give me all of the accounts in that area. In this particular case, and then I've this report that I've given you here, this tab is all those accounts since 2000, drilled wells since January 1, 2019. So there they are, largest to smallest. In there you can see Apache, so on and so forth, find surge, and kind of give you an idea of where your target market is for accounts that you're focused on. And then we look at the one report that I put together that does the comparison really since the market imploded in January 16th to current, who's drilled wells. And then what I did is I said, well, let's take a look at the guys that drilled more than 35 wells over that time period, because that's where Surge and Apache fit in. So it came up from largest to smallest, and obviously they get pretty small down here, but these are some accounts that I would say that are probably pretty good target accounts for you. And the example that I gave you is when we take a look at which is Laredo here. So we've got 10 accounts in 2020. So I'm just going to sort that the other way, largest to smallest. There we go. So Laredo fits in there nicely in the top 10 of accounts that I would be prospecting. Nice numbers, up 25%. What I showed you is kind of that deep and wide concept. So using the salesperson profiling, here are some contacts that I would definitely be reaching out to from a LinkedIn perspective at Laredo. And I'd probably go a little bit wider, on more drilling side of it, or a little deeper on more drilling people. But when we look at wide, we've got production people, we've got completions people, we've got projects people, and we've got drilling people. So there's our width. And then the more contacts that we have in those is the deeper that we're going to go. And then the last component that I have is the regulatory contacts. These are the regulatory contacts that I've generated since January 1, 2019 in the target cities that you're looking for. So they're good people. You can see here sometimes they show up, their domains maybe change a little bit. So a couple of people show up together, and the odd time we have it where I don't actually have the person's name, and you just have their email address. And then when we come down, we can look at LMNO, look at the Laredo guys, or so here's Jessica. And we see her email address is firstname.lastname at laredopetro.com. So you can apply that principle to all of these Laredo contacts if you want to use email on that side of it. So give you a good idea. Again, the process is identify some target accounts. Then once you identify those target accounts, identify the target people that will be involved in the buying process, go deep and wide in that particular market segment, and then start your connections and your conversations to find out what is the buying process. Who are they dealing with today? Can they do they do 3 bids and a buy? How do you get involved in that particular process?